I went from having the Pillsbury Doughboy back to having the V-Taper turtle shell back that I've always desired in a little less than a year. And in this video, I'm going to walk you through exactly how to train your back so you too can have the turtle shell back that just looks absolutely insane. And if you watch until the last tip, I promise you it will have your back poking through your shirt. Now, I will say, if you really want to grow your back, the thing that made a huge difference in growing my back wasn't my split. It was actually purchasing lifting straps. Lifting straps basically take your forearms, bicep, and grip out of the equation. This grows your back faster because your back is a lot stronger than those muscles, but those muscles tend to give out before your back is ready to. Lifting straps help you take your back to failure to really help to stimulate growth. Now, with that out of the way, to build a turtle shell back, you need to understand the anatomy of the back. The back has a bunch of different muscles that do different things, so it can be difficult to figure out how to train it properly. When it comes to training for a turtle shell back, I simply break down the back into 5 different muscle groups: the traps, the upper back, the lats, the lower back, and the rear delts. The reason I group it this way is because for certain exercises, they are compound movements, meaning that they hit multiple muscles at the same time. So what exercises do you need to do to hit all 5 of these muscle groups? To start, we're actually going to be able to hit 2 muscle groups at the same time, those being the upper back and the traps. Your upper back and your traps are what gives your back that thick turtle shell look. To hit our upper back and our traps, we only need one movement, but it has to be a chest supported upper back row. To hit my upper back, I personally enjoy using the chest supported upper back row machine, but you can also do the bench supported Smith machine row, which is becoming a lot more popular. To perform an upper back row, simply take a motorcycle grip on the bar or the machine, and to perform the movement, think of pulling at your elbows and not your hand. This way, you should actually be feeling your upper back working to move the weight. Now, as you start to pull, be sure to flare your elbows, and as you start to reach the back of the movement, make sure you squeeze your shoulder blades together. This is performing what's called shoulder retraction, and it just makes sure we hit all the upper back muscle. Make sure you take this to failure, and for this movement and the rest of the movements in this video, we're going to be trying to train in the 5 to 8 rep range. You should pick a weight that you can fail at in between this range. If you do less than 5 reps on a weight, drop the weight by 5 pounds. If you do more than 8 reps on a weight, increase the weight by 5 pounds. This is called progressive overloading, and it makes sure we get stronger as the weight goes up. Back to the upper back row. Once you hit failure, you can now also hit your trap. The second you hit failure, you're going to perform what is called a Kelso shrug. Please straighten out your arms with your chest pressed into the pad, and think of shrugging your shoulder blades back and squeezing your shoulder blades together. This is almost like the upper back row, except you're not bending your elbows, you're just shrugging back. I don't count these reps, and I don't really have them specifically programmed in, but it's a superset that I have noticed has made a lot of progress on my trap. Take those Kelso shrugs to failure, and let's move on to the next muscle group, the lat. The lats are simple. You have your upper lat and you have your lower lat. To build nice wing-like lats, you really only need one movement. You can hit both the upper and lower lats by doing a movement where your elbows are flared and they come down into your hip. These are exercises like a wide grip lat pull down, which I do, or a wide grip pull up. If you really want to bias your lower lats because you feel like they are lacking, you can perform a closed grip movement where your arms are in your body, your elbows are in your body, and they come into your hip. So these are movements like a closed grip cable row or a closed grip pull up. As for your back day, these are the only 2 or 3 movements that you need to have a good back day, but it is not going to get you the turtle shell back that you desire. On your leg days, yes, I know hidden legs, on your leg days, there are 2 movements that you can do that make the difference between a good back and a great back. The first movement is a rear delt fly. Your rear delts already get hit by doing an upper back row, so we don't really need to do them on our back days, but that's not to say that you should not hit them at all. I like to throw cable rear delt flies on my leg days, and that way I get 3 to 4 times frequency on my rear delt, and it has absolutely exploded my rear delts and has caught them up with the rest of my body. Also, if you're wondering what split I do an upper lower split every other day, simply with some shoulder movements on my lower days. I also train 3 to 4 times a week, so that way my back gets hit minimum twice a week. Moving on to the last and final movement, and the movement that really makes your back poke through your shirt, it is weighted hyper extension. Now, hyper extensions primarily hit your hamstrings and your glute, but they also hit your erector spinae. Your erector spinae is that thick line in the middle of the back that runs all the way up to your trap. The thing with hyperextensions is you can progress really fast on these, and so that way when you up the weight, your erector spinae is also growing, so that way you can really build a thick back fast by implementing these hyperextensions. Once I implemented these on my leg days, I noticed it started giving me that thickness in my back that I deeply sought after, and it also improved my quality of life so much. I've been playing sports my whole life, so my lower back is cooked, but these have absolutely healed my lower back. I hope you go ahead and apply my advice onto your back day so you too can build that turtle shell back that you deeply desire. Be sure to check out my community below. It's currently free. It won't be free for long. I'm still working on the course, so it'll be free as long as I procrastinate that. But if you join now, it'll stay permanently free for you and you get all the benefits and the updates. So might as well join now. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace.